Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I posted, probably like 8 or 9 months now. Been since, it actually might be a year and 8 months. It's been since the deer season maybe a year ago. But today we're gonna be fishing on the paddleboard. I was at work and I just decided, hey, I'm gonna go make a video. So we're gonna get on it. Hopefully we can get on some fish. I haven't fished this pond this year. It's like a little private pond. So we're gonna run, we're gonna beat the banks, and water has been low, but we've had like some really good rains recently, so it's like coming up, and it's almost, I think this one's almost at full pull. So we got the GoPro on and hopefully we can get on them. Show you all the tackle we're working with. So on the DC we have an old bandito bug. Hopefully that one's gonna smoke them, but if not, we got some movement because the water's kind of murky. So got a little crank. I think it's like 2 to 5 feet is the depth on it. So, but that usually does pretty good in here, especially when this water's real murky. You can get a lot of vibration. The fish in here, they're kind of aggressive, so hopefully we can get on them, and we'll see you on the water. So sweet, I think we're rolling. I really wanted to start with the bandito bug because I kind of think that's what they're going to be on, but I need to cover some water because maybe, as dirty as it is, they might be kind of chasing food. The wind's picking up here a little bit, but I don't know, hopefully the bite's on. It's usually pretty good, not a ton of monsters, but you can usually catch them in here okay. Golly, with this wind I might have to get against a bank somewhere. I don't know, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of pushing me into this bank. But yeah, just to talk a little bit about, while the wind's down, about making content and stuff. I enjoy recording just for the fact that I get to look back on it, and if something cool happens, I won't be like, oh man, I wish I had recorded that, because I am. So let's get out of this wind a little bit here. But yeah, it's kind of cool to look back. You know, I have some videos from like almost 5 years ago, I think now, of like when I was just riding my four-wheeler in like a big circle. Oh, there's a fish already. Oh, he got off. That was cool. They might be on a little bit today. Cool. Yeah, it was cool to kind of look back on that and see kind of like my voice. It was all squeaky, which is not that deep now anyway, but it was just cool to look back on that and see how I was, see how I acted. It's kind of funny. I still get kind of awkward in front of the camera. You'll probably be able to tell by the amount of times that I say but I enjoy making the videos, so I'm gonna try to get back into it. Haven't been doing much lately other than working, but it's kind of getting later in the summer and cooling off, and I got a little backlash in there. It makes it easier to get out here and fish. So thought I had another hit. I might have to go back and fish for it. It was a smaller bass, but a bite's a bite. Like I said, this place has a pretty good population of little fish. But golly, it's hard not to throw, oh, that bandito bug up on that grass up there, or on the limbs. I'm gonna have to throw a bandito bug in there. I can't help it. It is getting later. It's currently, who knows, because my watch is dead. I think it's a little bit after 6. Sunset is like 8:20 today. So maybe as it gets later, we might get the frog out, and they're being pretty aggressive. A topwater bite's not off the table. started putting braid on these bottom jigs and topwaters, I was losing so many fish just to mono. Just all the slack, and it doesn't really, you can't set the hook, especially topwater, because those fish half the time they're swimming towards you, they're swimming with your bait, and it's just hard to get it on them. They can usually drop it before any real pressure sets in. Golly, this thing's a stick magnet. Right. We need to cover some more water. After that first bite, I figured they'd just be hitting, but maybe not. Alright, let's see if we can get on some fish up here. Went back to the crankbait just to cover some more water. And plus we had a head on it up here on this corner. Maybe it'll turn on as the sun keeps setting. Finally got one. Hit the bandito. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all. Probably a pound and a half. He's got a big old mouth on him though. Golly. Here, let's see if we can. That's a decent fish right there. Send him on back. Golly, I mean, he just smoked it. I mean, it was like a pick up and run. It was crazy. Can't believe I wasn't recording. It's been pretty slow up till now. See if we can't get. He tore this bandito bug to pieces. Holy crap. All right. I stopped recording. It's been like 10 minutes. I was just switched over to the bandito bug, throwing it around. He just smoked it. Picked it up and just ran with it. Let's stick down there. See if I can get over it. The way that fish hit this though, kind of makes me want to go back and fish everything I didn't fish with it, that I fished with the crankbait. Cause I mean, he like, it wasn't even like a, oh, I think I just went over a stick. Yeah. It wasn't even like a tap, tap, tap. Like it was pick up and gone. And maybe that's just something different. Cause you know, I normally fish this with mono. I don't know why, cause when I set the hook on that fish, it actually like set, but that feeling was crazy. Like you could tell that fish, he was eating it. It was crazy. There he is. Golly, he hit it hard too. It's a little bit, little fishy. Dang, he smoked it too. It's like they're not doing their normal little tappy taps, and you know, you see it swimming off. They're just taking off with it, just being aggressive. But just a little guy, wee little boy. Let him go. Peace out, bud. I'm seeing some dust, like super up shallow. I wonder if these fish are chasing this bait up. I would imagine, because this is kind of the sunny side, the last side that saw the sun. You would think the water would be kind of warm, but I mean, if that's where the bait is, that's where the fish are gonna go. But we'll fish back up this bank and then maybe hit up that bank. I don't know. The sun's kind of behind the trees, so it's making me want up there top water. Okay, well, it's just gonna sit kind of cross-eyed like that. But yep, gonna give the GoPro a second to charge back up a little bit. I haven't been using it as much, so the battery doesn't last near as long. But we're gonna tie on some top water. Hopefully we can get a top water bite out here. That'd be pretty sick. I think we've only caught 2. We've probably had like 3 or 4 bites, which still isn't a lot, especially for this pond. It usually does pretty good, but as the sun's sneaking behind oh, that's a hook in my hand. Yep. Okay. As the sun is sneaking behind the trees, hopefully the topwater bite picks up. And I've been hearing them hitting the top of the water, especially over on that shallow bank, which is where we'll end up. But this is what we're going to be throwing. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Okay, it's not going to focus. Topwater, it's a walking bait. It's kind of big, especially with a lot of these smaller fish, but I just didn't want to throw a popper and have him just barely come up and grab it. I kind of want to watch them and see them. So typically on the walking bait they do a little bit better, and you can sometimes catch bigger fish, which is kind of what I'm looking for. So we're gonna get this tied on, and hopefully we can get us on a big one. If we're not, and let's see, let's get this down. Alright, get off of me. There it goes. So, bait in the water. Oh, we're gonna move. Look at that. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully we get some footage of them hitting the top water. That would be pretty sick. And yeah, see you guys on the GoPro. Alright, back on the GoPro. Here we have our topwater walking bait. It's like a bass color, a little bit of yellow on the bottom, or I guess that's kind of like an orangish, and sparkles on top. Not too sure why the top matters, but hopefully we get a cool, I'm gonna try to keep the camera on it, get a cool topwater bite. one just came up and smoked it, but he didn't even, I don't even know that his mouth was open. He just threw it straight up in the air. See if I can get a reaction bite, just running it. It's not coming all the way out here. It was a little fish, but that was cool. Let's move on up. I know that this bank right here is pretty deep. I mean, it's probably like 2.5 foot, like right off the bank. It's a pretty steep drop off, and then it goes straight down from here. This is the deepest side. But as we get closer to the dam over there, the side over here gets a little bit shallower, and I don't know, maybe it'll make it a little bit easier, but I don't know, because the one fish that did hit it was probably in 12 foot of water. I mean, it was out here. So let's just hope they're gonna be aggressive. Yeah, it'd be cool real close right here. If we can't get up in that, not where I was trying to go, but it's hard to do it on the right side. Let's see if we can. That was a big fish. Up shallow. Holy cow. I hope he's still there when we get that way. Oh no, I flipped it right over into the next branch. There it comes. Let's get turned back the right way. I would just hate to get a good one to hit and not get it on camera. Another thing, if I do get to start doing videos again, is trying to make them longer. On a lot of my older videos, I do just want to get the action. I don't want to sit there and bore you guys, but I think just getting more content out there, getting videos longer, gets more watch time, and honestly, I get to talk a little bit more just about my life, what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I would really enjoy a topwater bite right now though. There we go. Just a straight line down this bank. With this being the dam side, oh, I might have just pulled it out of his mouth. Either that or he didn't have it all the way. It's another little fish though. Surprised they're jumping on it. That's what I was kind of trying to avoid with this little bit bigger bait. Something big just, well, I don't know big, but something just left right there. Can't tell if I have a fish or, oh yeah, I do have a fish. Look at him. He just like barely hit it. Now he wants to fight. He literally rode in here on his boogie board the whole way and then wanted to fight right at the top. Oh, that's a lot of treble hooks for a little fish. You know what? We're gonna be down here today. Let's see if we can get you there. Get you there. Now we can get in here and have a proper look at you. Little fish. He just wants to see what it tasted like. We're gonna get him back out there. Might be the last one we get, so let's enjoy it. Oh wait, I wonder if he'll do the thing. No. Okay, he wasn't in the mood. Let's make a few more casts and see if we can get any more. A big swirl right here in front of us. Probably not going to catch it, but I'm curious as to what that was. Just get our bait out here and see. Actually, now that we caught one, let's go back to the walking bait, see if we can't catch one topwater before we get out of here. That would be super cool. Actually, need to move on up closer this way. What? I think there might be a beaver in this dam. He's like kind of growling at me, kind of like just whimpering. I did not think this went over this tree. I did not pay any attention. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Get out of here. One of the benefits to these boards is you rarely lose your bait because you can get pretty much anywhere. The downside is you have to paddle. And so I'm sure they have some that have like trolling motor mounts. I don't know how you would do that on an inflatable, but I'm sure they have them. It's getting kind of late. Let's fish this cove and get on out of here. Right back in the middle. I don't know where I'm at. That sounded dry. I was in that tree. I don't know how we just got out of that. Well, let's fish the rest of it. Oh no. He missed it. Oh man. Uh-oh. Alright. Last cast. Then we're out of here. Get this whole point right here. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I think we ended up catching 3. One was actually pretty decent for that little body of water. Yeah, we had a pretty good time. The board did good, the rods did good, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you on the next one. Peace.